patrons of the arts and lovers of non-existent spaghetti. Please put your hands together for some of my very best friends, Adelaide's very own, the Laggy Bards.
When the stars align, the rights shall come to bear. Illuminates the signs, the exiles shall be there. All are not the same, but three shall be as one. Freedom in the flame, the end has just begun. Strands may break alone, but twist and make a break. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. Huddled in the cold, backs against the storm, the timid and the bold keep each other warm, shivering alone, but joined are unafraid. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. The journey shall be made. The stars align, the rights shall come to bear. Illuminates the signs, the exile shall be there. Strands may break alone, but twist and make a break. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. Journey shall be made. The journey shall be made. The journey shall be made.
Hello, everyone. That's a lot of people. Hi. Hi, Ryan. That's a lot of people. Thanks for coming along tonight. Welcome to Live from the Soul Regret. I hope it won't be a regret.
Yeah, hopefully not.
The name was a workshop and it never left the workshop. We're going to play a couple songs for you tonight from a video game company called Supergiant Games. They're, oh yeah. My man. Whoever did that. They're a game company that near and dear to the three of us.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure to hopefully a few of you as well, if you know them. They make amazing music, and we'd just like to share a few of those songs. The first one was called In the Flame from Pyre. We'll talk about that a little bit later. I think we should stop me yapping now, and then we'll get on to singing.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day your wall is gonna fall. Come build that city build that city on a hill. Someday your tears are gonna spill. So build that wall and build it strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long. Come build that wall up to the sky. Come build that wall up to the sky. Someday your bird is gonna fly. Come build that wall until it's done. Come build that wall until it's done. But now you've got nowhere to run. So build that wall and build it strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long.
Set myself, fly the wind, it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide, feel your heart and it's glowing. I'm welcome home, sweet home. I'll take your hand, now you'll never be lonely, not when I'm home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. I set myself, fly the wind, it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. up your stars. That's it, burning for me. Mother, I'm here for too long.
They're applauding for us. This is way better than rehearsals. Hell
A few
yeah.
more people in the seats, like 27 more people.
Yeah, 27, 28.
Yeah, something like that.
We should do that more often. Hell yeah. Hello. Before, if you want to grab your guitar, I could be like.
Sure.
I forgot to introduce everybody first. First, yikes. Would you believe we've rehearsed this for like a year? I'd like to introduce first on my right, your left. We have Gray on vocals.
Nice to meet you.
yeah.
I haven't met already.
Super good, huh? Woo. And we have on guitar, both guitars. We have Lewis.
Good to be here.
You probably want this, don't you?
Yeah.
And of course, because he's not going to introduce himself, this is Albert, who is rocking the vocals as well tonight too.
So those first three songs that you heard were from Bastion, Supergiant's first game. Came out in 2011 to pretty good critical acclaim. Yeah.
Pretty alright.
It was in no small part because of the story and particularly how Supergiant tells that story. The first one was Build That Wall, sung by the character Zia. It's all about, it's a letter to her oppressors essentially. Also, you know, the world has gone to shit. So, it's also a bit of a, well, you spend all this time trying to protect yourselves and now it doesn't matter. And the second song was called Mother, I'm Here. And that is the theme of the character Zolf. And it's, obviously the world has almost basically ended. And he's singing it to the mother, which is the god of death, the god of life and death in that world. And what I really like about those songs is that they are the first characterization you have of either of these characters. You follow the sound of their songs to find them. Yeah.
It's kind of the beauty of Supergiant Games is so much of the story you learn through the music. It's part of the charm. It's part of why we fell in love with them.
Absolutely. Which brings us on to our next set of songs, which are from the game Transistor, where they kind of
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
which really took that to heart. It's kind of considered the first game that Supergiant Games wrote with music in mind. It was completely centered around the main character, who is a singer who has lost her voice. But one of the most amazing things that they did in it is that they implemented a button you can press to hum along with the background of the music at any time. It does no other function than to just have an extra layer of this melody to the world, and it's absolutely incredible.
Genius.
It's so good. Never done it again, but they should. And so Transistor kind of follows the story of, as I mentioned, the singer Red, who has lost her voice to the corporation the Camerata, I can speak, who has also trapped her boyfriend in a sword. You know, casual rom-com stuff.
Yeah, usual stuff.
Yeah.
Happens to me.
And so the story kind of follows her. She goes after the Camerata, trying to find a way to release her boyfriend as well as get her voice back and escape from this massive thing called the corruption that is slowly assimilating everything that's going on and, well, corrupting them. And so we'll be singing two songs from that today. The first one being We All Become, which themes a lot of the running from the corruption, and the second one is Paper Boats, which is a love song to her boyfriend, who's still stuck in the sword.
It sucks.
Real sad. Sad game. Well worth it.
When you speak, I hear silence. Every word a defiance. I can hear. Oh, I can hear. Think I'll go where it suits me. me. Heading out to the country. Everyone, oh everyone, before we all become one. Tell yourself that you're lucky. Lying down never struck me as something fun, oh any fun. Started paying for the feeling. Now the wound's ever healing till you're numb, oh it's begun. Before we all become one. We all become one. Oh, we all become one. Oh, we all become one. Oh, we all become one. Stop breathing. Start leaving before we all become one. Run. Oh, we all become.
Let's go, Gray. Let's go, Gray. Never rehearsed that piece ever.
Oh,
Nope.
no, not before.
Not at all.
Absolutely
That was
not.
all fluke.
Yeah. And this next one goes out to my partner.
Who is not a boy
Or
nor
a
a sword.
Seconds march into the past. Moments pass. Just like that, they're gone. The river always finds the sea so helplessly. Like you find me, we are paper boats floating on a stream. And it would seem we will never be apart. I will always find you, like it's written in the stars. You can run, but you can't hide. Try, like the moon that makes the tide a silent guide, calling from inside. Pull me here and push me there. It's everywhere, hanging in the air. We are magnets pulling from different poles with no control. We will never be apart. I will always find you, like it's written in the stars. You can run, but you can't hide. Try.
I guess Greg can sing. I'm
just trying.
Amazing, huh? Amazing. We're going to go on to our next set of songs now. That's the end of Transistor. There's a few more songs, but check it out, don't worry. We're going on to Pyre, and that's where the first song was from, In the Flame. We'll be singing 2 more songs from there. The first one will be Vagrant Song, and the second one will be Morning Song. But it's morning like sad, you know. It's
like morning like in the morning.
Not like
Yeah.
it's like real sad.
All of these songs are real sad. Didn't realize
It's a
that
pretty
until
sad.
now.
Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
Pyre it's another fantasy game. This one is a little bit more interesting because the first 2 games that we talked about, Bastion, Transistor, they were like an action game. You're going and you're fighting stuff and whatever, and it's all central around one person, one character, the kid, and Red. In this case, we find ourselves in a fantasy world, but actually below it. See, above ground, we have the civilizations, the cities, the common decent folk. And down below, where we find ourselves, is where all the exile people go, like criminals and whatnot. Yikes. We find ourselves with a party of 10 people, much different to just one person, right? And one of them is a bard, a minstrel called Tariq. And he sings this next song, Vagrant Song, to lift the mood of the people. I totally missed some stuff, didn't I?
Yeah, we can do it in the middle of the next song. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. Whoa, 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 place where Plurn scuttled her foe, the doom ship still resides. The Titan met her end on its prowl, forsaken by the tides. In death she leaves a stain on the place, the tempest never dies. Her final throes and shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by. Whoa, oh, whoa,
I love the way you sing that. Good job. So before we go on to the next song, do you want to tell me about what that one voice actor said about this game?
Oh yeah, the thing I forgot.
Yeah.
Whoops. The thing about Pyre that's also really interesting, I mentioned before, it's an action game where you're fighting stuff. One of the main voice actor at the studio described it essentially as Oregon Trail meets NBA Jam. Y'all ever played any of those things or know about the NBA Jam is a basketball game, right? And the Oregon Trail is, well, a lot of people died on it, you know, it's like, it sucked. It was a journey, and it's all about the journey that we take, that our 10 characters take. The basketball game, I better explain that. Basically, it's to earn your freedom from from exile, you have to play in the rites, R-I-T-E-S.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially it's basketball, but you have to. That's the core way you play. It's combat through sport, essentially. Very cool. Check it out.
It's pretty cool. You're a criminal and you play basketball for freedom.
We should advertise that.
You should.
This next song is called Morning Song, like we said, but it's very sad.
From the plains that sleep below to the canyons open wide, hear the song of gentle morning for the lost and lonesome bride. On the hill and in the valley, where the weeping flowers hide, from the song of gentle morning for the lost and lonesome bride. Now he rose through hill and valley, and the canyons open wide, singing songs of gentle morning for his lost and lonesome bride, for his lost and lonesome bride.
That's it. Give Paul Lewis a break, right? Give him a little break.
Rest his fingers. So the last set of songs we're going to be singing today are from the most recent game, Hades. Yeah,
There we go. There we go.
Kind of became a massive hit quite recently, which very good. It deserves to be. It kind of takes place. Well, it doesn't kind of take place. It does take place in the Greek underworld in the time of gods. And you follow Zagreus, the son of Hades, as he tries to escape the underworld to find his mother, Persephone. And so, God damn it! As you try and escape the underworld, you run into a bunch of different figures, and the most notable ones are Orpheus and Eurydice.
Thank you for waiting.
You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah, it's out. It's out.
And so Orpheus is one of the great tragic figures of Greek myths, where he and his love Eurydice were in love, and Eurydice got taken to the underworld. And when he followed her to take her back, his act of doubt and love for her, of turning back to see if she was following, ended up sending her back, dooming her to the underworld. So the first song, The Lament of Orpheus, kind of covers this story and the tragedy behind it. And the last song, Good Riddance, is a harmonized song between Eurydice and Orpheus, and they talk about everything they've left behind on the surface and kind of actually what a good life they've made now that they've been reunited down in the underworld.
So it's not sad.
No, it's not sad.
It starts off sad.
It starts off sad. 50% sad.
Hero gods, my desperate plea to see my love beside me. Whoa. Sunk below the mortal sea, her anchor weighs upon me. Fasten a tether unto me, that she may rise to sail free. Don't look back. Oh. Close enough, the light we can't see. My doubt betrays the better of me. glance to the stone is all it would be. That anguished shame shall haunt me ever on. Calm seas, winds are lee, but now the squalls upon us we're foundering, drowning. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back.
Obvious couldn't find his way out of the underworld. GPS wasn't working.
That was the real ending. That was the true ending.
Seriously though, kudos to Albert for just singing the hardest song in the show. That's
no,
incredible.
I was freaking out. I was freaking out
So
backstage.
good.
Also, whoever's phone that was, please leave. Actually,
Can't see
Get
you.
out.
No.
we've got one last song for you guys.
Yeah, to say goodbye to you all. A good riddance.
Yeah. It's named that, guys. It's not. Don't. Shit.
Should have thought this through.
Farewell to all the earth that remains. No burdens, no further debts to be paid. At last can rest his weary bones. The weight of the world all falls away in time. Goodbye to all the plans that we made. No contracts, I'm free to do as I may. No hunger, no sleep except to dream. My old and warm, safe from harm. Come, good riddance to all the thieves, to all the fools that stifled me. They've come and gone and passed me by. Good riddance to all. Farewell to all the earthly remains. No burdens, no further debts to be paid. At last can rest his weary bones. The weight of the world all falls away in time.
I guess that's the show, right? That's it.
It kind of is, but that feels kind of rude to finish up on.
Good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance. Yeah, just leave us alone.
Wait, Ben, how much time do we have?
One more song.
Wait.
But Supergiant has no more games.
Shit, you're right. What about we do something that... Oh, there's been a really popular song that's been going around a year or so back.
right.
It's
Yeah.
called The Let It Go for the Adults.
Yeah.
Eh?
And like instead of blonde hair, he's got like
Silver
grey
hair,
hair,
grey
silver
hair.
yeah, something like
Two
that.
swords, right?
Yeah.
Two swords. Please don't sue us. Please don't sue us.
It's a pretty simple song. I think I could just figure it out.
Yeah, you think you got it?
so.
Yeah. Let's just give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Whoever
try
else will
it.
say yeah. Audience believes in you. When a humble bard graced to ride along with Geralt of Rivia, along came this song. When the White Wolf fought the silver-tongued devil, his army of elves at his hooves did they revel.
Well, they came after me with masterful deceit.
Broke down our loot and
They kicked in my teeth while the devil's horns minced our tender meat. Well, so cried the Witcher.
he can't be bleached. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty. At the edge of the world, fight the mighty horde that bashes and breaks you and brings you the morn.
He thrust every elf far back on the shelf, high up on the mountain from whence they came.
Ah! He wiped out your pest, got kicked in his chest. He's a friend of humanity, so give him the rest. That's our epic tale. Our champion prevailed, defeated the villains, so pour in some ale. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your Witcher, a friend of humanity. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty, oh. Toss a coin to your Witcher, a friend of humanity. Hello everybody, thank you so much for coming along tonight. Give a big hand for yourselves. We could not have done it without you guys. Let me introduce you guys, everyone, one more time. We've got Gray on vocals. Give it up! Keep it going for Lewis, shredding on a guitar.
And of course, Albert, who is smashing the song tonight.
We'd like to thank House of Spaghetti. Even though there's no spaghetti, they're an amazing group of people. Thank you for hosting us. Can we give a round of applause for Tim and Ben on the back helping us out? And most importantly, thanks to you guys for supporting local arts and a bunch of people doing shitty covers. Woo! Give yourselves up. Woo! I think we're gonna do it one more time. If you know the lyrics, please join in.
Absolutely.
Our voices are fucked.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty. Ah! Toss a coin to your Witcher, a friend of humanity. Thank you, everybody.
Please stick around for Grief Lightning after. They're absolutely amazing.
Yes, awesome play. What is it?
Oh, sorry, they're sold out.
Sold out.
Come
Never
back
mind.
another day. They are great.
It's a deep dive onto Reddit and stuff. It's like
deep dive
conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
All right, thank you so much,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Thank you very much.